Okay, Michael Mechanical here, and I'm dressed up because businessy things and games and bank and other stuff. It's a box, and this is the reason why we're actually here, because it's a heavy box and we have to figure out what's in this box. But I'm going to give you some small news. Now I've got my job, I just invested, well, I haven't invested anything yet, but I put money into an investment account to try and see if I can make money in the stock markets, which I don't think I'm going to do much of because I don't have enough there, and it isn't going to make me a profit, it could make me more of a loss. So let's get into opening this. I have the wrong knife. I should get my knife that I use for work to try and do this, but I know how to open a box with this type of knife, and I got to do it carefully because if I was to cut this too deeply or something, that would be very, very bad. And they say do not open boxes with knives because you can actually do damage to things. And I was just very careful there because I was like, I'm going to practice my skills with a knife. The knife is now down. So what's in this box is hopefully going to save me. Oh my gosh. I deal with this stuff all the time. It's like humongous bubble wrap. It's just pockets air cushioning. There's even more air cushioning in here. I've never seen that stuff though. I also have now a new oil cap that's ready to go on the engine as soon as I want to. That will help slow down oil, make it nicer and cleaner looking. And then in here, the heaviest thing in this box, is that it? No, it isn't it. There is a piece of paperwork. This is the invoice. It's called a tax invoice for what I just spent. This is what I've been waiting for. I don't actually own this completely. I still owe money on this. This one part. This here. Does it tell you what it is on the box? Do we know what this is for? We've got to opening up and find out what it is. Oh, shanks. Let the box fall on the ground. That's okay. I was expecting this next week. Wednesday next week. I got this early. This. Oh my gosh. This is brand spanking new. I want to replace this ASAP. You know why, guys? Because this is going to solve a problem where my alternator belt, I want to see if my cooling system acts appropriately. I want to see if the belt stays tensioned properly. I want to see if it's making noises at the front of the motor after I put this on. Because a friend of mine told me that it sounds like your harmonic balancer. And he has some experience with harmonic balancers, so I ain't going to give him grief on that. I'm actually going to agree with him because I've never actually heard what a harmonic balancer sounds like when it's breaking. And if this actually broke, yeah, it pretty much could throw it out of whack. Maybe not the V-belt pulley. It's actually got nothing to do with that V-belt pulley. The secondary pulley, which is for nothing at all. It doesn't actually make sense why mine would actually have the belt bouncing around and doing some silly things and going plunk, 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 plunk. I thought the pulley was running on something else, but it doesn't appear to be doing that at all. There's just this piece of steel and a rubber plate, which doesn't seem like it's the cause. Like, this is solid. Between the V-belt and the crank, it just is solid. And this is brand new, so it's clean. I might want to clean it before I put it on. And it's also going to be easy to change parts over. It's actually very nice. I'm very proud of my new harmonic balancer, and I'm hoping this solves the clicking noise at the front of the motor. They said if this fails, the water pump won't work right. If this fails, the clutch fan won't work right. This fails, the alternator won't charge right. The alternator charging right is one of the issues I've found in my car though, so the belt has slipped before. It was doing it today, it was doing it last night, where essentially the belt's on there. But there's this weird thing where the belt can't be tensioned anymore, and it's freaking loose, and it's a tighter belt than the last one, yet it's so loose, and it's the maximum. I can't adjust it anymore. It doesn't make any sense. What's wrong with it? That's why I'm looking at this, and I'm like, I don't think this is actually going to solve my problem. It might fix the clicking noise. It might make the engine last longer, do less damage, but I have no idea how this is going to improve the clicking noise. I don't know how it's going to improve belt tension. But the truth is of the matter, I can't deny this, I have to be honest. The V-belt is like this when it's running, so it's a little bit like tilted, it looks twisty. So it sort of moves a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. How do I angle this correctly? So it's a little bit like this when she's running, a smidgen. So if it is to do with that weight and that rubber, freaking awesome. We might have solved some problems. I have no idea. Anyway, guys, I can't make videos on working on cars much because I've only got my phone. My other camera always dies on battery, and it's a terrible quality video camera, but it does work, it does the job, it's done the job for a long time. Adjusting things all the time costs too much time. There's just too much time that has to be spent on making one video, and it's ridiculous because I don't have extra hands to help me do things, so I can focus on work rather than having to clean up, move the camera, then get dirty, then clean up, and then go move the camera. It's just ridiculous to have to do that. And having to get up and down under cars, get up from under cars, modify the camera positioning, get up and get, cycle is just ridiculous. And that's why teamwork seems like the key to making a video for YouTube when you're working on cars. They do have teams when they have the successful YouTube channels. They have 2 people to a team. There's also some people who do it on their own. They explain things to you. They show you things on the fly as they go. And they're pretty good at doing what they do. And they enjoy what they do. And it works for them. It doesn't work for me. Not everything works for everyone. This is going to hopefully shut the hell out of that engine. But it's not, because there's an exhaust pipe still to do something with. Anyway, point is, we've got a new harmonic balancer. It is hopefully going to solve an engine problem that I've got. And after that, who knows? Maybe the next thing we'll see is the power steering pump be rebuilt, just like the injector pump rebuild videos. I will still keep recommending, take your injector pump to a professional, because they have all the tools and equipment that's worth thousands of dollars. If you bought it, it'd be a waste of your time. You could probably fancily make something out of, recycled materials, and it probably will work. Who knows? Point is, they're professionals. They do this every day, rebuilding pumps. I don't. And I have to take a risk with my injector pump, and I'm confident in my abilities to be able to pull the injector pump rebuild off. Wrong power steering pump. Come on, guys, get me right. You know what I'm talking about. You know I'm mentioning the wrong thing. I'm getting mixed up. This is how bad I am at making videos, guys. I always mention something else when I'm talking about something else, and then I realize, actually not, swap the words around. Please, understand the context of the situation. I'm mentioning that, but I mean this. I'm terrible with these things. And so I've got to do the power steering pump rebuild in order to stop it leaking all over the belts, help to prevent this from slipping, and I'm going to put some more, Holomar on my power steering pump because I need it to stop leaking. It leaks too much, and I think I'll use the tube and just, squeeze some in there. I don't think it's going to last. You gotta try everything you can, guys. If you don't try, you're gonna lose. Don't use the wrong words. We want people to live. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Michael Mechanical is signing out and gonna work on his investment portfolio.